Good morning, family. Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel-santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 286, My Inner Voice. And this morning I'm thinking about the ways in which we have silenced ourselves, the ways in which we have allowed for dominant personalities to keep us from speaking the truth that stirs in our soul. And I wanted to share a little bit about my journey to finding my inner voice as I capture this beautiful sunrise right now. My inner voice. Have you ever felt this anxiety around speaking what needs to be said? And have you ever felt yourself get really quiet in a group? So you're surrounded by a group of people and you find yourself wanting to say something, but then feeling like maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should just stay quiet. Maybe your opinion isn't welcomed here. And so you decide not to say anything. You decide to keep it inside, right? The inner voice that I'm talking about is this conversation that I have with myself internally. And so there's two levels, right? There is the Alicia who has found her voice and is able to say the things that need to be said. And then there is the getting quiet to listen to an inner voice that wants to guide me to be better, to hold on to my peace, to stand firm, to release any anxiety and tension. The inner voice for me is very connected to how I react to certain things, how I respond to certain things. And so when my inner voice is speaking to me, I get quiet and I pay attention and I heed the warnings, because when I'm not listening to my inner voice, I can be explosive. So, how do we honor our voice, right? How do we find our voice and say what needs to be said, at the same time getting quiet and listening to what our inner voice wants us to pay attention to and keep it close? How do we wake up today and pay more attention to how our heart wants to guide us? Let's meditate. Let's close our eyes and let's get still. And let's breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Breathe normally. When you get quiet, find yourself right in a situation that causes you some discomfort, right? And see yourself getting quiet. What does that inner dialogue sound like? How do you come to a decision about how it is that you want to react to a certain thing? What it is that your inner voice wants to say in a certain experience? How do you talk yourself off of a ledge? How do you get still and get quiet and sit with what's happening in your body? What does your inner voice sound like? You can pause this meditation at any moment to write, reflect, to think about some of the things that are coming up for you. What does your voice sound like? Is it loud and crazy and irrational and feels the need to be right and argumentative and combative and defensive? Or is your inner voice more at peace, calm, rational, sitting with and thinking about processing how it is that you want to release it? What does your inner voice look like and sound like? And when you're ready, only when you're ready, come out of meditation. For me, my inner voice sounds like this very soft, very centered, very graceful voice that guides me, that protects me, that keeps me clear. And so today, as I connect to my inner voice, I want to move not defensive, not combative, soft. I want to hold on to this softness that I'm feeling right now, because that's what my inner voice is calling me to be today, soft. And I'm wishing you a day filled with honoring what your voice sounds like, right? I'm wishing you an amazing day. I'm coming to you live from this beautiful house in Connecticut that we rented for our girls' trip. And so I pray that you find peace and tranquility and calm and clarity in your day, in all of the steps you take. And you know the drill. If you like what you hear, subscribe, like, comment. Follow me on Instagram, La Santera and Afro Latina Show. And I am Diosa Dominicana on Twitter and Tumblr. I'm wishing you an amazing day. Peace.